Nicely done. Dest, rolled over by Tolisso, who's trying to make up for his original mistake.
Yeah, Dembele appealing for penalty there when it was a clean challenge.
Here is Dembele. Good for Davis on his weaker side, but he got it out of harm's way.
They've got down the sides, haven't they, a few times, Barcelona, down to the touchline.
Here's Müller. Now Lewandowski wanting to swing it forward, but realising there was no one there to chase it. Schüller on the march. Davis holding to stay onside. Lewandowski, of course, in the middle. Sané on the edge. Was getting in Davis's way, and Memphis Depay finds Busquets, and Barcelona pacey on the break. Try and do that again. Nicely done by Dembele. Here's Depay, who is the leading scorer. Back for Dembele to strike. And those chances are ones that have got to be taken tonight.
That's good football, but that end product is what has been lacking. And you can see the lack of conviction really here from Dembele, who's been lively tonight. The expression says it all.
He's also probably will have heard the bad news that Benfica are a goal up already against Dynamo Kiev, which means that Barcelona have to win. It'd be tough to come out here and try and play any other way. The form guide would state that Benfica are strong favourites against their Ukrainian rivals tonight.
Well, I do think the empty stadium is helping Barcelona. Bayern Munich don't look as if they're firing on all cylinders. They haven't got a crowd to G them up. And now they're going to finish top of the group.
Already through to the last 16 for a 24th time. Only Real Madrid have done it more times. Done it again, of course. Both Madrid sides going through their respective sections. Well on Upamecano. Pava. Tolisso. There's a lot of French players in the game tonight, between the German and Spanish clubs. Sané. Pava. Tolisso. Well, they're cropping up on the right. More concerted pressure, at least through midfield, by the home side. Upamecano. There's Coman. Deflection on the cross. Good hands of a greasy ball by ter Stegen.
Yeah, nobody really trying to get across the keeper there. Lewandowski couldn't do it.
So they can step in. And again, concern about an injured player, maybe a head injury too. Gives Xavi another chance to get his message across. There's Depay. Telling the referee whether he wants any medical treatment or not, whether it was that bang on the back of the head or when he landed.
Maybe, but I must say, I haven't missed those shrieks of pain from the players. You notice how often they do it to try and attract the ref's attention, try and win the foul.
Depay to be in full working order here. You think Lewandowski's got 27 goals, Xavi's top scorer, Depay's got 8. Lewandowski is a freak of the position, really, is unbelievably efficient. That's 0-0. Coming up to the 25-minute mark, and it's 2-0 for Benfica. So it's clear Barcelona have to win now, if it wasn't before. Siala did well to squeeze the pass away. Coman. Davis. Lewandowski waiting. Coming in unmarked at the far post. This wasn't good enough for him. Sensed a bit of frustration from him that the ball didn't arrive.
Yeah, wasn't the best cut back cross.
Pava. Thomas Muller over 600 games, 220 goals for Bayern, and not done yet. There's Davis, no foul. Araujo. Oops. It's my ball. And he had as many touches as he had on the football field. You miss it, I guess. The grab there.
Yeah, I mean, there aren't too many down the years that were at the top of their game as a player and did the same as a manager. You can obviously name a few. Johan Cruyff for Barcelona, of course. But Xavi was certainly one of the world's best. Can he make it on the touchline?
May well depend on how the architects of the club financially can sort out the difficulties. Joan Laporte and company. Tolisso back to Sula. No Boateng these days, or Alaba. Fixtures for so long in matches of the significance in this city. Sade. Flag has stayed down and Muller's away. Lewandowski's where you expect him to be. And it actually got to him, but not where he could put it in the net.
Yeah, he'd always got eyes on Lewandowski, hadn't he? Thomas Muller here, trying to find him, but that touch from ter Stegen did the trick. Was enough. This is when Barcelona are vulnerable, when they lose the ball, get caught on the counter.
Dembele. Off goes the other number 9. Depay. Expected the whistle to go, I think.
Yeah, they'll shoulder to shoulder. Gets the better of the bigger man there, but those kind of challenges aren't allowed to stand these days.
Done well since his unfortunate time at Manchester United, Memphis Depay, when he didn't quite fit the bill. You do feel, Alan, that the only way Barcelona can win this is by keeping a clean sheet.
Yeah.
And they've done it for almost half an hour, but Jordi Alba's struggling. He was involved in whacking that away and maybe strained the calf or a hamstring in doing so.
Yeah, but Bayern have come close a couple of times, and that was one of these occasions. Lewandowski's almost getting ready to celebrate there.
He's got Muller well trained, hasn't he? Thomas Muller, of early in his career, would have wanted a goal for himself. Well, that's really disappointing from Barcelona's point of view. How about one of the senior players, one of those who's won this competition? Can't imagine this early in the game it would be just cramped. This race is definitely run. It's that right hamstring.
Yeah, it's a cold night. I think it was -1 at kick-off, so it's not the time to be getting pulled muscles.
Well, Oscar Mingueza has had, again, first-team football, probably ahead of where he might be. And number 22 is 22 years old.
Barcelona für die Nummer 18, Jordi Alba, kommt jetzt mit der 22, Oscar Mingueza.
Cambio in Barcelona, sale con il numero 18 Jordi Alba e entra con il numero 22 Oscar Mingueza.
He's far less experienced than the man he replaces. So a bit of a stop and start first half an hour. Sane. Most important from Barcelona's point of view. I'd love to have got a goal. Oh, and as soon as back pass, they were nearly presented with one then. But to keep Bayern at bay, it's a decent effort, but it hasn't been done without 2 moments passing the home side by. Here's Musiala. Look at the numbers they've got forward. Coman. Musiala again.
Yeah, starting to get a grip on it now, Bayern Munich. Class beginning to tell.
Even if this is somewhat of a scratch side in the circumstances, they've got a strong squad. And their domination of German football is almost taken for granted. It doesn't happen just because of the history. Mistake by Mingueza, and here goes Coman past the substitute. Muller at the near post. Musiala gets the header in, but can't direct it wide of ter Stegen.
Yeah, Mingueza getting done far too easily on that left-hand side, and comes off Uefa in the end, I think. Yeah, comes off the defender, takes the power off the header.
And takes the direction off it as well, importantly for Barcelona. The grateful gloves of the goalkeeper. Piqué. De Jong. Fellow Dutchman Depay. Ramos, Uruguayan international. Dembele. Busquets to Dest, rather runs into
Yeah, he doesn't look entirely comfortable in that position, Dest. He is playing out of position, and it shows at the moment.
Still a bit of snow in the air, but nothing that is threatening to settle. Sane, Lewandowski. Has he got the drop on Piqué here? He might just have done. Has to set it up at the far post, and it's cleared off the line by Rahal. And the goal is given to Thomas Muller. Now Lewandowski's the provider this time. And Barcelona go behind, just past the half-hour mark. Nagelsmann has been telling his players, I'm sure there's plenty to play for tonight, although there isn't that much, but Muller always plays 100%.
Well, I thought Lewandowski was just going to cut inside here onto his right foot and have a go at goal. He delays it. Fair play, though, lifts his head to find Muller, who does ever so well. He gets caught under the ball, but make sure he gets it on target to lob it over Ter Stegen. It's a classic Muller goal, really, this. And he celebrates it in typical fashion. It means just as much as when he was a teenager. But the technology now takes any doubt away from those situations.
And the defender disconsolate. So Muller 604 games and now 221 goals. What a record. And plenty of players who come into the legendary category at Bayern Munich down the years, but he's certainly right up there with the best. Here he is. Davis.
The goal was coming, wasn't it? You could see Bayern had been turning the screw, mounting a fair few dangerous attacks. Barcelona had just lost that early impetus that they'd built up.
Well, now they've got to do something they haven't done in any of their last 8 Champions League games. They've got to score twice. Squeezed on, and the flag does go up this time.
Plenty of space to run into. Defending a high line there, Barcelona. Can't afford to let the heads drop just yet, though. A long way to go here.
And here's Frankie de Jong. And a question of offside. Dest, though, and you don't need to know whether it was offside or not because Bayern can bring it away. And they hope for 6 wins out of 6. The goal would really emphasise that ambition. Coman again, and Ter Stegen this time keeps it out from Muller.
Yeah, a bit of a danger. This match becoming like a basketball game, end to end, too open for Barcelona's liking, really.
Here's the precocious Gavi, and Dembele. He hits the net on the outside. They've got to now not really play as much within themselves and look for a scrappy 1-0 win. So 80 goals now for Bayern this season, and it's their 23rd game.
Yeah, 20 in the group stages of this competition. No mean feat. The way things are going, they might get 2 or 3 more tonight.
Well, Nagelsmann was asked about whether he would rest a lot of players. He was very insistent that he'd get as strong a team out as he could because of the integrity of the competition, and it was good to hear that. And Barcelona would have expected nothing less. Just in trouble here, but he managed to get a foot to it. Davis will chase it, and Davis usually catches what he chases, but he waited a moment, and Araujo was able to get in and get it away. Applause from his manager for doing that. Finally get to see the technology. There it is.
Yeah,
can't argue with that, Alan.
No, you can't. Oscar Mingueza, who's just come on, he got caught there. It's been hard for him to get up to the pace of the game.
To Meccano. Coman. It's better from Mingueza. Interesting to see Ter Stegen and Neuer having a bit of a chat as they came down these famous steps in the stadium on the other side of the barrier. Been together in the Germany colours many, many times. One of those, of course, with over 100 caps now. He's up to 108. And Muller is now 110. And that roll of honour. Stegen's got 27 of his own. Araujo. Easily intercepted by Tolisso. Gavi. Pavard knows all about Dembele's pace. To use a bit of a slide at the end of it to make sure he got the ball and hooked it away. The Barcelona number 7.
Yeah, you'd imagine Dembele has got the legs on Pavard if it does come down to a straight race, but a lot of experience, hasn't he, the right back?
Including scoring the winning goal to claim the World Club Cup. Well, there's never lost his enthusiasm for the game. He's a great personality, I'm sure, in the dressing room, on the pitch. Fun-loving guy.
It was a shock to everybody, wasn't it, when Joachim Low decided he wasn't going to pick him along with Hummels and Boateng. I think those were the 3. Oh, would you discard a talent and a character like that?
Araujo bounces off Sane, finally for Lyon. Over-eager Kingsley Coman. Gavi came out of nowhere really to play in the 2 Nations League games for Spain. Semi-final where they beat Italy, and the final. Inside the last 5 minutes of the first half.
Oh, what a turn that is.
Coman. Mingueza. Coman still going. Sane. His sort of range here. Oh, definitely his sort of range. Goalkeeper got a hand to it, but couldn't keep it out. And that could well mean curtains for Barcelona as far as the knockout stage is concerned. It was a tall order at the beginning, in truth. But it's a mountain now of Everest proportions.
Well, you could see those yellow shirts really losing belief, having gone a goal down. But Sane just decides to hit this as hard as he possibly can. I mean, he does swerve a little bit, but the way Ter Stegen goes for it with one arm, it's a curious one. He's got time to shift across and get 2 hands to this. It's a poor goalkeeping. but it's a bullet of a shot.
In der 43. Spielminute.
Yeah, in this kind of situation, the German custodian for Barcelona doesn't want a moment like that to be viewed and reviewed back in his own country and against an international teammate who might have a few things to say about it when they get back together again. De Jong. But Bayern are bossing this. Barcelona are in need of one of those footballing near miracles that do come along sometimes. You cannot possibly foresee that 2-0 becoming 2-3, but it's the joy of the game. It's never over until the final whistle. But here's Davis, and Bayern looking for more before the break.
Fantastic crossfield pass by Upamecano, that into Davis's path. He has the look up. Sane just decides to leather it, probably not expecting it to go in because it was heading towards the keeper.
But it was doing all sorts of aerodynamics.
He likes it.
He likes it. And he's enjoying his time. Flick moving on to the national team. Or should I say moving back to the national team, but in a more senior role. Musiala. Play for England at youth level. He's a full international for Germany. Didn't do anything in the Three Lions that made him ineligible for a switch of nationality. Müller, Lewandowski, Coman. Now Dembele. Chance to take on 1-2, and then the third one got him. It was Leroy Sane doing a recovery run of great incentive. And there's the honesty again of the Bayern performance.
Yeah, that was excellent from Sane. He's not always been as switched on and as keen as that defensively.
Lewandowski.
It's got all the makings, though, of a miserable night for Barcelona, a long one now. Unless they can get themselves back in it.
Sula. Tolisso having to scrape it away in the end. There was a bit of overplaying that time, and I think Nagelsmann will be going to get them in here. First sign of a little bit of arrogance, a little bit of overconfidence. Mingueza with the throw. One for Jordi Alba. Another moment in the first half that's gone against Barcelona, the loss of their buccaneering left back. It is half-time here in Munich. 2-0 to Bayern Munich. It's spelling disaster for Xavi and Barcelona. The news from Benfica, it's also 2-0 approaching half-time in Benfica's favour. Needs a turnaround of epic proportions here. Müller and Sane with the goals going off together. We'll be debating, at least Muller's debating how it was done and what we've got to do in the second half. There'll be no switching off for Bayern, I'm sure. And Ter Stegen back in Germany reflecting that a long-range shot got the better of him. Half-time in snowy Munich, it's Bayern 2, Barcelona 0.
This match is brought to you by Expedia, UEFA Champions League.